heavens might hear. And the next is this one, so thinker and time to go either way. So can be, guys, what's going on here is sometimes you're thinking about them and you don't want to think about them, and that's why it is in either way. And the reason is they could have put a curse on you, which is a binding spell. So since you're aware that there's a binding spell, guys, do something to remove that. So if ever you don't know, I will just show you how to do it. I will just go gather some materials. Alright, so I'll show to you how to do it, guys. Okay, so anyway, I have candles here, so you need at least 2 candles, and can be white in color or can be green in color. Okay, and what you needed to do, guys, is also you need a base here where you will put your candles. So in my case situation, I'm using actually the what do you call this, bottle cup of my candles, okay, because I sell candles, right? So what you need to do, guys, is actually of course cut a string that's enough to actually tie together your candles, so you can, oh, there's a spare. My gosh, I was so surprised I don't have any scissors, but there is actually a string that's already cut. Wow. Anyway, I never expect that. This is what you need to do. So you will tie the candle like this. Okay, like that. Make sure that your candle may not because this is a small tie. Alright, so anyway, let's tie again so that it will be secured. So that's what you need to do. And I'm sensing evil entity, so can be some of you, this person tied you with a nasty entity, okay? So anyway, remember, guys, to actually cleanse your candle before you use it. In my case situation, I use my cleansing. So what you will do with the candles, of course, spray them with your cleansing spray. Okay, so that there's no negativity on the candles. And once that you've done it, you know, you can light your lighter on the bottom here, so that you can be able to place your candle to the holder like this. Okay, so make sure it could be metal or a glass can be, but don't use what do you call this, don't use plastic or something that's actually flammable, so to avoid accidents, guys. And then once that you actually do that, before you light your candles, pray first to God and ask God to please help me be unbinded to this person. If ever they bind an entity towards you, why entity, okay? If the case here is that somebody bind you with an evil entity, what you have to do is tell the divine to remove that negative entity with you. You will know if you have an evil entity, if you have a certain attitude that you want to resolve but you can't resolve it no matter what you do. And example for negative what they call this negative attitude is uncontrollable anger, massive anger whenever you're mad, or can be jealousy issue, whatever issues it is that you can't actually resolve no matter what you do. And it's also a sign that you may have negative entity within. And that's what you need to pray, like pray to the divine to remove any binding spell, curses that they put you on. And if ever that's evil entity, ask God to remove that negative entity onto you. And since if it's about evil entity, ask Saint Michael to help you remove that negative entity, because we all know Saint Michael wards off negative entities. Okay, and of course I forgot to tell you guys, if ever you have rosemary or basil, you can actually put this rosemary and basil for protection, so that no evil entities will bag what you call this, what you're doing. Okay, so once that you the prayer was done, light the candles. That's what you need to do, light the candles and then let it burn all down and wait for it okay, let it naturally be done. That's what I'm going to suggest. Don't blow the candles. And once that it's finished, guys, make sure that you do have something that is black, like a cloth, or you can actually use black, what do you call this? Black, I forgot what it's called. Okay, bubble wrap. Okay, black bubble wrap. Anything that's black can be garbage bag. Okay, why are you doing this? This is the way that you will actually dispose of the remains of that candle. Okay, and if ever the case situation is that your candle is unstoppable, like it burns, it happens sometimes, guys, and you don't know what to do, like the flame is becoming wild, you need to have a salt and then pour salt on the fire and it will magically disappear. Just mean that could be nasty entity is actually doing bad thing, like stopping the process of you unbinding, and I think that you have to redo that if ever that happens. And what you needed to do is after that you need to put this towards this one, wrap it with black cloth, black what do you call this? Black bubble wrap, whatever it is, or black garbage bag, so that whomever curse you will not ever detect that it's you who did it. It's you who unbinded yourself from it. And after that, guys, make sure that you're actually throw away this thing away from you, away from your house. That's possible. Put it on a trash away from you. Okay, that's what you need to do. So I hope that you gained something and the angel of success. So wow, this is actually a good card for you. If you're thinking like, hey, will I be successful in my career? I'm always stuck, etc. You will. Okay, you have this card. And with the world is being known as something about endings, okay, for new beginning to come in. I think that with regards to the person that's putting binding spell on you, taking hold of you, whatever, you will be set free from there. And I also sense the numbers 1010, okay, 1010 to be exact. And anyway, you will see those numbers once that you're being taken away from the negativity, okay? And I feel like transformation to your healing work. The angel says it's not enough that you unbind yourself. The angel says sometimes this person will keeps on doing binding spell on you, curses, whatever. What you need to do, guys, is that in your prayer as well, while you're praying with these candles, pray to the divine that never permit this person to ever curse you again. Never permit this person to ever bind you again. That's what you need to remember. Alright? Now,